already bought these from prior years. You know, inevitably, because today we're getting close to 70,000 of these polar fleece sets ordered today. Inevitably, there's a TSV, typically from or always from Malden Mills, because they're trademarked. I mean, they invented polar fleece back in the 70s. They obviously then launched it into mountaineering apparel, ski apparel, and then were wise enough to realize, wait, there's more. Bedding. However, the one TSV that we typically do a year is here, and it's admittedly a skosh early, but it's because we have to shop early because things are stuck in ports and they're not getting here and we can't replenish quantities. This is all we got, and this is your final look in this show of the only Malden Mills TSV of the year. In fact, I'm squeezing these, but you can't even imagine what's going on until you see this. This is polar fleece. Now, I know it sounds hot and sweaty and heavy. None, zero, zilch of what I just said. It's airy and lightweight. It's a knit, not a woven. So if you grew up with flannel, that's cardboard compared to this. And it feels so good and keeps you so warm, but even folks in air conditioning will keep these on their bed year round because they never sweat. You're getting an oversized fitted, an oversized flat, and every choice from twin XL up to Cal King. You're getting 2 extra pillowcases at no extra charge. That means 4 total in the bundle. Here's what we are doing with the price that immediately goes up at the end of the day. So now is a real run, don't walk moment. Every size is about $30 off the if purchased separately. They all come with an easy pay because we know that you probably would want to pick up multiple sets for your bedrooms and as gifts, because I have given these as gifts to my niece, my nephew. I got 2 sets today. Jagger and Mom are getting them, and luckily they are ready to ship right now. I'm also just going to tell you, they do have a holiday return policy attached. Everything at QVC does, but all of these with 1,000 out the door in the show and 2 colors already sold out. This is literally all we have now for 2021. Up top, the natural set, which I just think is gorgeous. If you're looking for a great neutral and you're not sure where to go, especially with a fashion color, this is where you go. Like, think Pottery Barn, Restoration Hardware. Same with the white. You know, crisp white sheets in summer look very, I think, hotel high-end on a bed. This is just the polar bear version. And again, totally gonna say, you'll keep them on your bed year-round. Purple is so new today and so limited in every size. It's a dusty plum color. Speaking of dusty, this is blush. It's not bubblegum, it's blush. So it's very kind of Geely chic. So cozy. Navy. Then we move on to ice blue. Then Sea Mist, which was a totally new color for us this year. And then we have charcoal. And, oh, sorry, gray. It is the most popular. Please do not wait here. QVC.com or your mobile apps. I don't mind how you want to order. I just mind if you lose your chance. 2 colors are gone. Sizes are getting limited. And this is a hands down supreme gift opportunity. Brittany Levine is here. She, if you don't know, is going to tell you the story about Malden Mills. You know, because you hear a lot about Brittany fleece, polar fleece. I don't know that a lot of people understand that polar fleece is actually a trademark brand name. It's not just like another way of saying, hey, fleece, because fleece, anybody can make that fabric. Polar fleece, right. Only Malden Mills can. So who are Malden Mills?
That's correct. Yes. Hi, Sean. So Malden Mills was the first company, the original creator of Cozy, that brought the world's first most breathable sheet that you will ever experience on your body. And we like to show you a little animation of how and why this works, because a normal woven fleece sheet is packed with threads. You see, there's no air that could penetrate through there, but our sheet is a knit. So with that, it creates a lot of air and space in between, allowing you and to have that breathable sleeping experience where the air can rise and penetrate through. And that is why we call these polar fleece. And the fact that you can just see this puddling all the way down, this air just comes all the way through, but you're going to get into this bed and you're going to feel that same cozy temperature that you will feel from the moment you get in get a little toasty, and remain that way all night. And I know you and I are the same when it comes to sleeping hot. We hate it, absolutely hate it.
Yep.
And yeah, last year when I was pregnant doing this with you secretly, I had all these things going on, all the hot stuff happening. And I couldn't even believe, I said, I'm not going to be able to stay in this all night. I was perfection. I was my entire pregnancy. I could not wait to just jump in and cozy up. So for everyone that was like me, that thinks the same thing, to jump into polar fleece and it's going to feel hot, you will not, because of these sheets.
They never
That's
require ironing. I know I'm going to have Brittany in a quick second after we review colors remind you how to care for them. It's not hard, and they are not hot. They are not sweaty. In fact, case in point, I already bought white for Jagger's room and that natural for my mom's queen bed. Queen is the most popular, so you don't want to wait on the queens tonight. But I just decided I'm getting the white, which I'm calling polar bear white, for our master king bed. And I mean, I am
love it.
Hot sleeper. So trust me when I say this is not hot. 69,000, approaching 70,000 sets ordered here since it became a TSV. 2,000 in the show tonight. And these are your colors, all of which come with extra pillowcases. How many? You get 4 polar fleece pillowcases to match the oversized fitted and flat sheet that you're getting in your set. This is our blush. Oh my gosh.
Little girl's room.
Oh, yes. Or big girl's room. Come on now.
Or big girls, yes. I love it.
This is our purple. Please don't wait on purple. It was a new color today. I shared in the last show that my master bedroom before I met Joe was painted this purple color, and it was a shade from Pottery Barn, and I just think it's so rich and chic. Then we have our, looks like just the first fallen snow. Ice blue. Natural is like the perfect tan, but I'm not really like a brown lover. So it's the tan that doesn't have too much brown and tan in it. It's like coffee that has way too much milk in it. Navy, gray, and that pop of sea mist, which I think is so fun if you're shopping certainly for teens and kids and you want that like exuberant pop of color. But let's not forget, like sea mist, sea foams, these are also just really cool shades that are trending in fashion home decor. And this is, Britt, this is the value. Just wanted to show it to everybody again, because please call us if you have a history of shopping with the Q, or if for the first time ever you're doing so tonight. I'd love to know why you're getting these, and I'd really love you if you already own last year's version, because now this is the only quantities we have for this year's version. Hence, there are no more TSVs, and there's definitely no more from Malden Mills in this polar fleece item number. Then call us and let us know what your experience has been through the years sleeping on polar fleece. Because if it's a cold basement, a cold room above the garage, a dorm room, look, I mean, we have propane heat in our house, and I'm a big fan of like saving as much money as I can. My husband constantly jokes that I want to drive a Lamborghini for the least price of an Escort, and so we keep the thermostat as low as we can because propane is not cheap. And I know a lot of people that will sleep because they do love the crisp air of sleeping, even with the windows cracked open, but they'll kind of dial down the heat and stay cozy under their polar fleece. It's just perfect.
Exactly. Yeah. And we've done these, Sean, in colors. Like you just saw that beautiful bed. These have been the colors that you have been requesting for years and years. It's the first time we've ever done 10 different colorways with the 4 matching pillowcases. But for me, I love to mix and match with all of these different coordinate tonals. They make perfect that you could really mix and match the white, the blush with this. I mean, there's so many different options to choose from. And then when you throw these out, and I can talk about care as well, we like to say that very simple rules. We say no heat with these, Sean, and no fabric softener. So machine wash on cold and then tumble dry, and these will come out softer and softer over time. You can just check out all of the reviews to see that many of you have had these for years and years since we first started doing them. So it's the dye, and it's also that's going to remain the same, and also that feeling of softness that will retain for years and years to come.
I mean, it's just, I've been saying it ever since I kicked these off at midnight with your team, Brittany.
Yes.
But and so I hate for it to constantly sound like I'm hyping it, but I'm just I'm sharing what I've read, right? So it's according to the Farmer's Almanac, it's going to be a bone-chilling winter, right? Like parts of the country, a lot of the country, even not the notoriously cold parts of the country, are predicted to get colder temperatures than they've seen in years. And so I do think the timing is perfect. I also think, look, we all know it's been a pandemic. So overall, like, you're not going to have your pick of the litter shopping for the people that you love this year. Sheets are great. You don't have to know their size. You certainly don't have to know, like, if they have, you know, a particular hobby. And it's not as pricey as, you know, the very first thing on everyone's list, which is technology. But you do know one thing, whether it's a guy or a girl, a kid or an adult, they sleep. Everyone covets sleep. They need sleep. Don't we all just love sleep? And so this is a whole new way to look at sleep. And call us if you love your polar fleece. Down there is our white, which they don't do that often at all. It is not a cream or a vanilla. It is a snow white. Then we have our natural, again, kind of in that family of tan, but not a camel. There's not too much brown in there for my taste. I love it. It's a true neutral. Ice blue, brand new sea mist today, which is that like very saturated, vibrant sea foam. Purple is nearly gone in all of our sizes, right? Twin, twin XL, full, queen, king, Cal King, all of them. In fact, it's gone in Cal King now. All of them come with 4 pillowcases, even twins, even though normally you'd have to pay for those extra cases. Gray and our navy, and the blush is on the bed. And we've now sold 70,000 sheet sets.
Oh my gosh.
That is more than half of what we brought into last.
The most we've ever done.
I'm sure. I would not be surprised because, you know, we were smart. We brought in as much as we could, knowing what a weird Christmas it's going to be with inventory and deliveries and shipping delays. And so, holy cow, whatever we hoped to have left over, that even though the price will expire at the end of today, but, you know, maybe you stumble on these tomorrow and you're still willing to pay more. Like, we literally have half of that left that we will have to take us through into the Octobers and the Novembers and the Decembers by the time you maybe are thinking about gifting. So we brought in 110,000 sheet sets, fewer than 40,000 total. And that's divided among all of these colors, of which we've already established 2 are sold out, and all of our sizes, which we've already established some, like in the purple, is sold out. Cal King is the most limited, so let's update you there. If you want the blush on the bed in Cal King, we only have 175 to go around. There is no purple in Cal King. If you want gray Cal King, we have 200 remaining. Navy is amazing, but in Cal King, we only have 300 remaining. Ice blue Cal King, 85. Sea mist Cal King, 250. White Cal King, 4 dozen. And natural is gone in Cal King. Britt, explain to everybody, for instance, the full, the fitted sheet, does it have elastic all the way around?
Of course, yes. So with all of these sheets, they are oversized, which we've done for you. Elastic all the way around, and we have very deep inch pockets. So with the Twin XL, we have 13 inches. So for those that love the mattress toppers, college dorms, all of that good stuff, it goes up to about 15 inches. And then for the Queen, the King, and the California King, we go 16 inches deep, and then they can pull up to 18 inches. So I like to be, you know, up high. I like my mattress toppers to be as comfortable as possible. And yeah, these stretch all the way. And I hate, Sean, when you're trying to put your sheets on and one just will snap back at you and hit you in the face. I do these all by myself because no one will help me here. And I'll do it all by myself. And they always work. They always go on so nicely. And just love the non-wrinkle factor here too. If you want a seamless looking bed where you're not going to be tugging and pulling at all the wrinkles or ironing your sheets, which I know a lot of you do at home, these are the ones for you. These are the ones to have on your bed now.
I mean, it's just, they are a very special sleep experience. And I think about, because you have more darkness in winter, you know, obviously we go to bed kind of earlier, it's colder, we cocoon. Right. I mean, if you have sofa pullouts and company is coming, if you have kids or grandkids and you're like, especially with the grandkids, right? You're like, oh, what are they into? I mean, when I shop for my niece and nephew, I'm like, man, he's 10, she's 15. I